everybody? It's here Jesse here at Baby Boy Views. So something that I'm looking forward to, hopefully everybody else is looking forward to it too, is whatever's going on in the real estate market. Hopefully prices do drop. I am looking to buy a house soon, hopefully within the next year or so. I honestly right now don't care about the interest rates as long as I can get something pretty good, reasonably priced, and something that me and my wife can both agree upon. Like I said, we were looking into moving to Texas, Ohio, or I wish I could say we can find something out here in California, but I really highly doubt it. I honestly do. The way that I want to structure my life, and I want to have some type of property. I want to have some type of land where I can grow crops, where I can be free, be happy, and not have to deal with these California ass fucking California taxes. It's just crazy. Like, if I could show you guys my W-2, you could see that literally, if I made $100,000 this year, I'm only gonna get like 52 out of it. I'm only gonna get like 52,000 out of it that I'm gonna see. And if you're hearing this right now and you're in a different state and it's crazy to hear that, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up, because we're out here fighting right now. But yeah, honestly, all I really need to do is start putting in the work for getting approved for a loan, and start looking out in the regions where we want to move to. So in Texas, we're thinking about San Antonio, Military City. I just like Texas just for the simple fact that they don't give a fuck about whatever you do. You could do freaking oil changes on the side of your house, as long they don't give a shit. You can walk around with a gun at Walmart, and I don't see guns as a bad thing, so you can miss me with the bullshit. I think bad people do bad things to other people because they feel bad about themselves. But another state that I was thinking about was Ohio. I got some family out there. It would be nice to be around them, as it's been a long time. I used to grow up and spend summers at my cousin's house. That's who lives out there. But they used to live in Stockton out here in California. But it's definitely a different tone or a different vibe when you're just texting through the phone. You're seeing their kids grow up through the phone and everything, and it would be a pleasure to move out to Ohio. I just don't know nothing about that spill that happened out there in Ohio. I'm probably gonna do some research before I start looking into buying anything out there, but hopefully that's not a big issue. My cousin hasn't complained about it, so I don't think it's a big issue for them. But yeah, and then here in California, honestly, if I can find anything under 3, I would be more than happy. But if anybody knows the real estate market out here in California, that I'm asking for too much. So, but yeah, my biggest thing to do would be to have this property. Hopefully anything between an acre. I'd take probably like, I don't know, 10,000 square feet. Something with a pretty nice backyard, something that, I can plant some trees back there, start up a little garden, just either make a garden or start a little grow house, a little greenhouse. My me and my wife have been talking about doing that stuff, living a little bit more sustainably, and be a part of the community. Go out, to the center of the city or something, and do a farmers market type thing. I'd find that to be pretty dope. Honestly, I do know a little bit about plants. I would do the hydroponic shoots where they be running water out the whole time. I think those are super dope. It looks super easy to do. Just have a water pump all the way at the top. Have the water be oxidized at the bottom with the rocks, with the little air bubbles coming out of them. I think they're air stones is what they call them. Just add your nutrients. I know that hydroponics is a little bit more finicky, but I feel like if you're just growing crops, you have a greenhouse, you can grow all year long, and you'll have tons of it. Whether it's tomatoes, strawberries, lettuce, I don't know, bok choy. The baby actually likes bok choy. I ain't gonna lie to you. My girl blended it up with like sweet potato or squash or something. But it came out pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. Just trying to be Mr. Green Thumbs out here. But whatever is going on with this whole debt ceiling and everything, I'm trying to keep up with it. As far as I know, it's looking like something is going to happen with this whole FedNow thing. And I believe it's going to happen next month, July, where everything is going to be taken over from, American normal currency to some type of blockchain currency through the Federal Reserve or through FedNow, the app. And it's gonna be a whole new system. So be ready for that, you guys. I'm trying to warn everybody right now. If you don't know about the FedNow, I made a video on Rumble, but I just can't get the videos to upload on Rumble. I don't know what the heck's going on with that app. I'm gonna have to either do it online or on my laptop or something. I just don't ever have time. I stopped saying that. But so literally the FedNow app started rolling out. The dude from Cash App that lives in San Francisco sued the FedNow app because I don't know the grounds of why he was doing it. Probably because they were stepping on their toes. It is what it is. And come the next probably week or so, he gets stabbed up in the middle of San Francisco. Now I know San Francisco is not a good city, all right, but am I the only one that's like putting two and two together and like, damn, that's a coincidence? And there's no coincidences. No coincidences. But yeah. So everybody be ready for the FedNow system. If you don't have any money in crypto, I highly recommend start look. I'm not no financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do, but if you got some money in the savings and you really don't plan on using it, I probably recommend going over to Uphold and get some XRP, XLM, HBAR, any cryptocurrency that's going to be 2022 in accordance with the 2022 or 222 for all the cryptocurrencies that are going to be rolling out. You can start looking up the websites and you'll see that they are branching with major banks like JP Morgan, Chase Bank, you know what I mean? And it's all laid out for you so you can see it, you can do your own research. Yeah, so if you had a couple grand, had a couple hundred, anything, I'd probably throw it into that. Solid assets, go buy you some gold, go buy you some silver. If you don't have a safe place to put it, I'd probably recommend getting something else. Bullets. You you can sell them motherfuckers for a lot. About $1 a bullet right now. Yeah. Another thing that you should probably look out for is when hard times. So it kind of hit me. I don't know if it's just the internet talking or whatever, or the news, but it seems like we're getting into some type of fucking recession. All right. They've been quantitatively easing the financial markets for I don't know how fucking long, maybe a year now. And I've been hearing that the Fed has to raise up interest rates again, which is understandable because of all the money that we've been printing and whatever the fuck Joe Biden's doing in the office. Anyways, all this money that we're shipping out to Ukraine, all this bullshit that we're doing here is kind of gonna have some type of negative effect on us in the future, because not only is that money that needs to get paid back by the American people, that money is gonna reflect the future of financial markets. And with that being said, if there's more money printed out, everything in accordance to the market is gonna raise up. So this $5 comb that I used to brush my beard, due to inflation, is gonna turn into like $20. And I don't know about you guys, but I haven't been getting a raise in that significant anytime soon. So if you find yourself falling for this type of if you see yourself falling for this type of trap, or if this type of thing is affecting you, I'd highly recommend start hustling, start finding something to do, whether it's online. Go get you an online job. You know, within 3 months you can fucking start doing cybersecurity. You know, find something that'll work, that you can work with. Whether you're at home, you're trying to have an at-home job, you have to take care of the kids or something. You know, I recommend doing something online. I know this whole ChatGPT bullshit is scaring everybody, but I honestly think that they're just gonna be something that normal people like us use in order to get a certain task done efficiently or more faster. Maybe it can take our jobs or whatever. I'm not 100% worried about it. It's a tool that we're gonna use in the future, and I know that AI is shooting up exponentially, whether it's in technology, whether it's in cognitive abilities that they're able to do. Like, I don't know if you heard an example of, they had an AI complete a task, right? But in order for it to complete that task, it needed a person. So what it did is it went on TaskRabbit. It asked somebody to do a certain thing for them because they weren't able to do it physically themselves. And the person on TaskRabbit already knew it was a robot, or he got told it was a robot. But when he asked the AI if it was an AI trying to find a loophole in the system, it lied. So it was like, no, I'm just a regular person. I'm blind. I can't see shit. I just need somebody to do this for me. That's crazy. So you're telling me that this AI is, in order to get the job done, would lie and not feel bad? Obviously not feel bad about it. And obviously, to the extent that we're talking, it was just a simple task. But what is it? What, since there is no feelings, morality isn't there, how that is something that is gonna scare the living shit out of some people in the future, I'm guessing. And I try to keep up with the news, I try to keep up with everything, and bring it back to you guys so you guys can hear this type of content. But what is your ideas on, or what are your thoughts on everything that's going on with the AI space, with the financial markets, the real estate market that's coming? Hopefully it's gonna be a huge fucking bubble that bursts and fucking everything's gonna be nice and cheap. Obviously it's gonna be bad for some people, but people like me have been waiting forever and ever just to freaking get our foot in the door and not be drowning in some type of humongous debt. And if you guys aren't really hip to the finance stuff or anything, that's perfectly fine. I recommend going and checking out some books by Dave Ramsey. That's the most practical way of doing anything. If you want results and you don't want to, bullshit, you don't want, to start thinking too hard or whatever, Dave Ramsey sets it out perfectly in his baby steps to financial freedom. That book is, it's worth its weight in gold. Okay. Another book that you can look up is this is more for the entrepreneur type. Rich Dad Poor Dad. You probably heard this. You've probably been like, fuck that dude. You don't know what he's doing. He looks like he's been broke so many times. This is one of the most influential people in the world right now. If you haven't heard the Rich Dad Radio Show, he has a podcast playing at least once a week. He'll have some of the greatest figures in the money industry. And the cool thing about it is the way that Robert Kiyosaki thinks. That is the author of the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki, he's a great salesman, so he'll relate to you. He'll try to set everything up because he portrays that he's not some type of intellectual, that he's just a great salesman, and then everything he does off of emotion, or trying to relate to somebody and trying to get his point across, and try to make the sale. But honestly, he's put his whole life on these couple pages. He's showed you exactly how to get it and how to get that money time and time again. So go ahead and check out Rich Dad Poor Dad. He's got a whole line of books too. Don't even think that's just the only book. He's got books on taxes, on how to pay little on your taxes. He's got a book on the four squares of business, whether it's being a employee, an LLC, a S corp, and a freaking corporation. So if you're really interested in learning about finances, those are some great books right there. If you want to learn investing, go check out The Intelligent Investor. It's not for the weak, I'll tell you that right now. It's a very fucking boring book. But if you want to learn what some of the greatest minds in the investment world would tell you to read, that's probably one of the best books to read right there. Warren Buffett fucking pushes that book hard. And just learn about markets, learn about cause and effect of what causes a market to go up, what causes a market to go down. Learn about how people feel about things. Like, let's take an example of like Netflix during COVID. What happened? Oh, everybody's living inside of their house more. What are they going to end up doing? They're going to be watching Netflix. Oh, would you look at that? Stock of Netflix went up. Could have made some money there. But little things like that. I highly recommend getting Audible. I'm not the best at reading books, cover to cover. I've never been that good at all at doing that, but Audible has made it super easy for me. I'm not promoting them. I'm not getting paid for that shit. Just fucking go download some books on Audible. And I think it ended up being free after a minute. I just been reading so many books that it became free. The credits added itself up for me to get like 2 or 3 other books. So, you know, it's an investment. Once you invest in it once, you know, it starts to pay itself off. And I think you just do the monthly subscription. I don't remember what it was. It just kind of goes at this point. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys on the next one. I just wanted to leave you guys with that. Hopefully pretty soon everybody here catch the wave. Let's go start buying houses. And yeah, catch you guys on the next one.